It's another big test for Liverpool at the start of a season that has thrown up a few mouth-watering games already. Today, West Ham United roll into town. The Europa Conference winners of last season have enjoyed a really good start to this Premier League season, and in Europe as well, winning comfortably on Thursday night, as Liverpool did themselves in the Europa League. Today, back to the Premier League, West Ham with just one defeat against Manchester City so far, and starting to make a bit of a big noise up at the top of the table these days. Well, Jürgen Klopp was able to make 11 changes for the game at last, that Liverpool had to once again come from behind in to win on Thursday night. There was an inevitability that some of those players would stay in the side today. Virgil van Dijk, of course, was unavailable for the Premier League game last weekend. And Darwin, Nunez and Luis Diaz both scored, of course, on Thursday in Austria, so they keep their place. Otherwise, I think it's a familiar-looking Liverpool lineup. Still no Trent Alexander-Arnold, of course. Well, if Liverpool's squad depth is a lot stronger this season, so too the same applies for West Ham. They were able to make 9 changes for their win against the Serbian league leaders TSC on Thursday evening. Won that game pretty comfortably. James Ward-Prowse and Lucas Paqueta both played, having played against Manchester City last week. This is the same side, though, that played against City and lost that game. They were pretty good in it, though. That's McAllister, and he's been robbed by Ward-Prowse. Antonio's got a lot to do. He's done the first couple of things really well. Almost bundled his way through a couple of challenges. And Darwin Núñez comes back to get involved. Liverpool felt there was a foul there, and it's a header from Tomáš Souček, which calls for another quite wonderful stop from Alisson Becker. Liverpool are furious. They thought there should have been a free kick earlier, but Alisson Becker once again, it's quite extraordinary.
And what a header, but equally what a save.
Here's Soufal towards Bowen. It's a firm old challenge by Van Dijk. There's Bowen again. Souček, and that's towards Antonio, and that's a huge opportunity that isn't taken by Mikel Antonio. He's got a good record against Liverpool, but he's found wanting this time. Oh, he knows he's got to score.
You can't doubt his commitment to the cause, Antonio, but at times his finishing quality leaves a little bit to be desired.
There's Emerson, Szoboszlai with a challenge, Matic for Gomez, he's lost it. Liverpool just playing with fire a little up around the edge of their own penalty area. Jones away, and here's Darwin Núñez, and this now is Luis Diaz, who is able to turn. Ward-Prowse is tracking back to help out. Well, the ball, it's going to come to Salah, and it's a Mo Salah penalty for Liverpool. Absolutely no doubt at all about it. Salah's feet just too quick for Naya Faged. And Liverpool, who have offered very little, have themselves a penalty kick, and it's as clear as it could be. Well, Darwin Núñez was the taker and the scorer on Thursday in Linz. It's back to the number 1 today, and Mohamed Salah scores brilliantly, smashing the ball home emphatically. He is the number 1. It's as simple as that.
Well, no messing about that. Pick your spot, hit it as hard as you can. Exactly what he's done, Mohamed Salah. Finds the back of the net, and Liverpool, you have to say, probably against their own play, they've gone into the lead. It'll be interesting to see how West Ham react to going behind.
Wasn't the best ball back to Areola, who just wandered a little forward. Just encouraged Luis Diaz to track that little bit harder. That's a ball from Szoboszlai. Salah! It just wouldn't come round enough for him.
Well, normally deadly from that sort of angle and distance.
Here's Bowen, that's a lovely turn. And it's a challenge by McAllister. The referee says ball straight away. This will come out to Souček, and he screws it wide via a defensive touch.
Well, just for a minute, I'm sure that's exactly what he's thinking as well. I thought it was going to give a penalty, Mr. Kavanagh.
Emerson did really well, and he's played the ball onto Bowen here. And Michael Antonio, and this is so foul, and they have two waiting for the cross, and it's Jared Bowen with a super header. It really is a lovely, lovely goal by West Ham, scored by Bowen, who wanted the ball and made it his, and levels the game up.
Well, body blow from Liverpool's point of view. A wonderful header by Jared Bowen. The accuracy on it is such that it just takes it in off the far upright.
Luis Diaz. Szoboszlai. There's the ball. Oh, what a goal! It's a stunning, stunning finish by Jones. It's not going to count. The flag's up. What a ball by Dominic Szoboszlai. Curtis Jones went a fraction too early.
Well, it's slim margins, isn't it? Szoboszlai thinks he's produced an absolute wonder ball.
Here's Salah, who's been a real menace to West Ham in this first half. Darwin, Núñez and Areola. Well, he's managed to sort his feet out. He's managed to keep the ball out. It was a little unorthodox.
Well, in a half that we've not seen a great deal of Darwin Núñez with efforts on goal. This is one to end it.
West Ham keeping Liverpool in front of them, and trying to make sure there's no space for Liverpool to play through them. Szoboszlai again. Salah. Lovely ball. Núñez! Well, we talked about those huge chances West Ham had early in the game. That's one for Liverpool. Now Paquetá. Van Dijk away. Liverpool have to stay concentrated. Andrew Robertson's not happy again at the free kick. I don't even think Sofal thought it was a free kick. And the header is from Jared Bowen, and Alisson able to react gratefully as the ball came straight at him. Szoboszlai. Salah. Emerson backpedaling. Salah's ball, he was asking Nunez to make the run across the defender. He held his position. That's McAllister. That's Núñez! That's astonishing! It's a quite brilliant Liverpool goal. How on earth have they done that?
Well, he is a mercurial character, to say the least, as Darwin Núñez. He had an opportunity early on in the second half that really you would expect him to score. And in fairness, I didn't expect him to score this one. This is so difficult. It's a wonderful little pass, it has to be said. And the vision and awareness that Alexei McAllister has picks out that pass. But it really leaves Darwin Núñez a heck of a lot to do. The ball coming over his shoulder, he just outstretches his leg, and unfortunately for him, he just gets enough contact on it, and the pass is absolutely inch perfect. And on the volley, coming over your right shoulder, just make contact, just get it on target, and that's exactly what he does.
Darwin Núñez with a goal out of the ordinary. It's Gakpo, and Sufal isn't having any of that. It's good old-fashioned no. We'll lump that away. Well, can Liverpool get that third goal? Can they get the goal that would surely end West Ham's resistance? Robertson's take, Van Dijk's leap. They do have the third goal. It's from Diogo Jota, and it is the simplest of tap-ins after Virgil van Dijk fought as hard as he could to make sure that he won the first ball. Liverpool have scored 3 again. Liverpool have won again.
Well, he's been a threat all day from corners, Virgil van Dijk. His aerial ability is second to none. And it's just a case of Liverpool getting a little bit, when I say fortunate, it's not fortunate because you win the header, like just getting like a player on the end of the knockdown, and that player is always seems to be Diogo Jota. He always seems to be Johnny on the spot, in the right position at the right time.
I think there's 2 of him on the field at times. Szoboszlai for Gakpo. His little turn, he won't find Salah, and Areola will gather. Well, they've done it in style again, have Liverpool. They're having fun while they do it as well. And they just keep on winning right now. It finishes at Anfield. Liverpool 3, West Ham United 1.